Hey guys, it's me. Welcome back to the Ron Williams YouTube channel. I just walked in the house and we're doing some reconstruction in our basement. We're gonna put down some hardwood floors in the gym. Up here as well, you see that the carpet is here, and once we get it finished, we're gonna let you see that too. But come on, let's go down in the basement. I wanna talk to you guys about something that is very interesting. You see I got my tools. I'm doing some of the work myself. Just kind of stretching out and stretching some of my skills. But I want to talk to you about triggers today. But I want you to see what we're doing down here also. Come on, guys. As you can see, I'm gonna take you, this is my home office. I have a office at a work office at home and a work office also downtown, but we've got all of some of the equipment here in my office, just storing it until we get it finished. And as we go in here, you'll see more equipment. One of the things I did is I put this spotlight up so that the videos will be better seen, you know, as we shoot them. But I want to talk to you about triggers. This is something that I've used through the years, and I want to be a little more personal with you. And as I talk about triggers, I hope I can help you understand a little bit about me and a little bit about some of the things that you can use in your life that'll help you moving forward. Now, most of the time when people talk about triggers, it's mostly negative. Like they would say something like, oh, he pushed my trigger and caused me to explode or to go off. But there are triggers. If there are negative triggers, is it possible you can have a positive trigger? Well, think about this. I'm gonna give you an idea of what a negative trigger might be, something that we would all understand. Say you have a herd of cows, and they keep going on the neighbor's property, and they keep breaking the fence down. As they break the fence down and go over on the neighbor's property, your neighbors are upset, and so on and so forth. But all of a sudden, you get this bright idea. You say, I'm gonna put an electrical fence up. I'm gonna tell you something. That cow will touch that fence one time and it'll never touch it again, because that is a trigger. When it gets close enough to the fence, it has a memory of what happens when it touches that fence. When it gets a certain amount of when it gets extremely close to that fence, a certain distance, it stops and will not go any further. That is a trigger. With that being said, think about this. You can turn that fence off and never turn it on again, but once that cow has been stung once, it'll never go towards that fence again. So, if that is true, what can we do that will motivate us positively to move forward? What can we do to trigger our lives? Something in our lives that we could trigger. Well, personally, I work in 4 areas: faith, family, fitness, and finances. And sometimes, guys, you know what? We just don't feel like it. And some of you, you know, this is the new year. We're still in the month of January, moving on towards February. Actually, my birthday is February 6th. But sometimes, you know, you have that New Year's resolution, you're getting started, and now it's starting to wear off a little bit. What can I use to keep me moving forward? Well, one trigger you could use is having a workout partner. Somebody that's depending on you to be at a certain place at a certain time. And that is a trigger. When that alarm clock goes off at 5:30, you're like, oh no, Kevin's at the gym. I've got to get up, I've got to get there so I'm not late. There's something that triggers you because you feel like I don't want to let him down, and it would be a negative thing on our relationship, and he's counting on me, and I want to work out, and I need him there on a consistent basis. So you go. That could be a trigger. Now, personally, I don't need Kevin at the gym, but one of the things I do as a trigger is I make myself this special drink, and after I work out, I reward myself with this drink. And it's, you know, it's a drink that I put together. I take my minerals that we actually developed and distilled water, and I put it in a large container with real lemon juice that we find in the grocery store, and I mix it with some raw sugar, and I put arginine in that drink, and I mix it, I stir it up, and I blend it with ice. I put all of the electrolytes, everything that I lose when I'm working out in the gym, everything that I lose, I want to replenish that. This drink tastes so good that I look forward to drinking it every day. Now, when it comes to something like this, that trigger must be something that's important to you. That trigger must be something that's inexpensive that you can reward yourself with on a consistent basis. Now, and it's got to be something that's important, because if it's not important, then it doesn't release endorphins. But because I enjoy this, I'm looking forward to it, every time I work out, I begin to associate my workout with something that I enjoy. Many times we associate things that we don't want to do. Let me give you an example. I've got a guy that I'm working with right now. He hates getting up early in the morning, but when I'm his coach, faith, family, fitness, and finances. And when I coach him, I'm coaching him on fitness. And some mornings I go over at 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm there saying, hey, get up, let's go. He said, I hate getting up early. I hate working out. I hate nutrition. So everything he's doing is associated with me. And because it's associated with me, I've got to find something positive that he relates to me, so that I don't become, every time he sees me, it's a negative thing, like he just touched that fence, that he's been electrocuted. So there's some positive things that I built around our relationship so that it's not all negative, until he becomes comfortable, until he becomes used to doing what we do together. So with this positive trigger, when I have this drink, endorphins are released and I'm excited and I enjoy it. But this trigger, I can only use it a short period of time, whether 21 days, 60 days, or 90 days. Then I need to change the trigger, because then it loses its importance after a while. Now, when it comes to financial triggers, this trigger is every 6 months. There are different places that me and my wife want to experience in the world. Belize is a place that we want to go to. And so I set a goal for myself to reach a certain amount of money financially. And when I reach that particular amount, then we take a trip. Like we'll go to Belize within the next month, because we've reached a certain goal. And the next 6 months we'll set another goal and we'll set another trip. There's some places that she wants to go. It's one of the places, Angel Falls. She really, really wants to go to Angel Falls. So we're going to set a goal, a financial goal. And when we reach that goal, we go to Angel Falls. So in every area of my life, I have these triggers, and they're positive triggers. There are faith triggers that I have. And when I reach a certain goal in my faith, remember faith, family, fitness, and finances. And there are family goals that we have. When we reach those goals, then we have a trigger, something that releases endorphins that we can be excited about, we can be happy about. And it makes life fun. Why live a life that's boring? Why live a life that's mundane and all you do is work, 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 and you never have any fun? Life should be something that we enjoy, not just something that we go through every single day and we hate it. I love life. I love what I do in life. So you've got, what I'm asking you to do is find some triggers, some things that you can do after you reach a goal. If it's your training, have something special. But this, I want you to keep this in mind. Whatever the trigger you use with your fitness, make sure that trigger is something that you stick to on a consistent basis. Make sure that you have integrity with yourself. Make sure it's not expensive, because if it's expensive, you can't continue to do it on a daily basis. So there are some small rules and that type of thing that'll help you with the triggers. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. We'll have our gym done soon. We're going to bring you down here and we're going to make it happen here. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. The other thing, get somebody else involved. And just know that I love you guys, and I'm working my triggers, guys. God bless you.
what you want.